This is the Thrifty Lowdown. Here are the top 3 stories from the Bathurst 1000. Coming in at number 1, of course, the day belonged to Matt Payne and Garth Tander. Matt becoming the 67th driver in history, Mark Skaife, to win the great race. Garth Tander is now a 6-time champion of the mountain. And it was in treacherous, torrid conditions.
It certainly was. Life-changing day for Matt Payne. He became the 4th youngest driver behind Rick Kelly, Craig Lowndes and Chaz Mostert to win the great race. And the 21st win in history for Ford. Garth Tander, you can see there with David Couchy and the team, absolutely elated. And for Garth, as you said, the 6th winner, and what a championship it's become, because Matt Payne has become a serious contender this year, Jess, to take the overall honours.
Indeed, this is a day he will never forget, one he's dreamt of since he was a little kid, and now it's finally been realised. We saw some incredible battles on the mountain for the lead today, Mark. So coming in at number 2, it was this exchange between Cooper Murray and James Golding. Matt Payne almost gave it away, almost had 2 wheels in the grass. He runs off, and it was down to these 2.
That was one of the most wild battles at the end of the straight that I've ever seen. And Matt Payne tried to drive around the outside of the chase. And in the end, he was pretty lucky, because at the point of no return, James Golding had the big dive down the inside, whack into Cooper Murray. Great save by Cooper Murray, but it was also a free gift. You're on board there with Matt Payne now. Look, those 2 blokes run into each other, straight up the inside, and Matty Payne was never headed from that point on. You could see the look from Betty, because that was a massive rub, and you could see the elation, you could see the jubilation from that team when that happened. They knew at that point that they were going to win this race. 5 laps is all they led with, and they did it at the pointy end of that race.
It was incredible. When we started the Bathurst 1000, it was under blue skies and sunshine. We were waiting for the rain, and as it came, there was this incredible battle between Brodie Kostecki and Cameron Waters, who at that point of the race were 2 of the front runners. This came in at number 3rd. This battle was all time.
It was all time. And a couple of passes that I've never seen here. This is when it was actually just sprinkling and they're on slick tyres. So check this out. They fire into the cutting. Kostecki goes, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll drive around the outside of the cutting. Never been done. And then what we do is we come up and over the rise into the tree section at Solomon Park. Guess what Matty says at the end? Ken goes, wow, I'm going to drive around the outside of you. All these guys in the background are going, these blokes are crazy. Around the outside into Reed Park, that doesn't get done either. So both of them, Jess, no, those moves, they're just unheard of. You don't drive around the outside of the cutting, and you don't drive around the outside at Reed Park. They were remarkable.
It started at the very beginning and went right until the end, but ultimately the Bathurst 1000 belonged to Matt Payne and Garth Tander. And that's our Thrifty Lowdown for the Repco Bathurst 1000.